Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly tech update, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and most mind-boggling side of tech available on the interwebs. I'm your chief engineer, Ray McNeal. Coming up in the program today, the drone gun blocks radio signals to bring illegal drones down, and it happens to be illegal as well. Company proposes off-grid battery that runs off of air, kind of. And in this week's What The, men use a dump truck to steal an ATM in Pennsylvania. Those stories and many more coming up on your weekly tech update next. Hi everyone, in this week's drone news, if you're a drone pilot who wants to fly a drone somewhere you shouldn't, well, there's not a whole lot anyone can do to stop you due to a variety of legal complications that govern drones in flight and jamming equipment. But that hasn't stopped an industry of potential anti-drone solutions from springing up, with products like last year's Drone Defender and Drone Shield's new drone gun. This gun looks like some sort of futuristic sci-fi weapon ripped straight out of the hands of a space marine. But in reality, well, it simply jams all possible radio frequencies that a drone can use to communicate with its operator. That causes it to either return to its origin or immediately land depending on which model they have. It's designed to be operated by a single person with all of the electronics fitting in the drone gun itself and an attached backpack. On a more serious note, illegal drone flights are a serious issue for law enforcement officers and prison guards. There's no clear FAA regulations for allowing police officers to interfere with or jam drones in flight, but there are very real safety concerns that can arise from unauthorized use of them, whether it be smuggling items into a prison or, of course, filming a secure location. And while things like the drone gun may help with that, jamming devices are still banned under FCC code, meaning that regular consumers, even private security firms, probably won't be able to legally use one. That said, if regulations change and the drone gun can be legally used, well, it could be helpful for improving drone security. And talking about free-ish energy this week, in the world of portable power, solar panels, generators, and rechargeable batteries are pretty much the standard. A company has proposed a new solution, a battery that runs on air. Kind of. Not just air, but zinc and air. Combined, they form what mp4 is calling the world's most powerful recyclable battery. It works by oxidizing zinc with oxygen from the air and creating an electrical current. You insert a large cartridge into the unit, remove a cover, and expose the zinc. The company compares it to a chemical hand warmer pack that, once exposed to oxygen, goes into a chemical process that produces heat. How much power? Well, the mp4 Solstice is cited to produce 60,000 milliamp hours at 5 volts, and it gives you more than 190 watt hours of stored energy. If you don't know electricity, well, that's enough to give off 125 hours of ambient light, or charge an iPhone up to 28 times. That's what the company says anyway. At 2 amps of power draw, like with many smartphones, that's the equivalent of up to 90 D-cell batteries in a 2.2 pound device. You swap in a new cartridge once it's used up and you're ready to go all over again. The unit has 2 USB ports, an array of red and white LED lights, hazard flashers, and a strobe as well. mp4 is seeking funding through a Kickstarter campaign right now to get the production volume up for the next order. You can get your own for $89. And in this week's movie news from MoWorks Films comes the new sci-fi thriller Space Time, when a group of scientists developing an engine for interstellar travel see their funding cut after a breakthrough leads to a fatal disaster. The disgraced team must resort to criminal activity to finance their operation as they rebuild their space-time device. It looks like an awesome movie right up my alley, and I present to you the full trailer.
You see what's going on out there, everywhere. You tell me, what's the solution?
Our engine simply folds space. Everything in between is fine. When we're done, we simply stretch it out again.
Insanity aside, this was groundbreaking.
There's a breaking point to any matter beyond which bending it cannot be reversed.
Go! I'll be right behind you.
We were supposed to be looking for something better.
Well, that storm is coming. Go! And it will wipe everything clear away.
Get yourselves out now. Go!
And long after it settles, with this, we will arrive at the dawn of a new day. And start again.
I had to share with you this amazing photograph that a Dutch photographer took in Russia, and he captured this rare and breathtaking image that needs to be a movie poster for the next big disaster flick. Check this out. Entitled Volcano Magic, the photo shows a streaking meteor towards the active volcano in the distance, both illuminating the lake in the foreground. Thomas recalls in an interview with Petapixel that they were extremely lucky with the circumstances. Not just the meteor, but clear skies and the active volcano all at the same time. This is one epic shot and really needs to be the promo poster for an awesome disaster flick. It crawls across your table, blinking and smiling. It turns and makes fun sounds, and this caterpillar is on a mission to teach your toddler how to code. Fisher-Price's big 2016 toy might be the Think and Learn Codapillar. It's reminiscent of classic toys, but it's meant to inspire kids to understand coding. The $50 toy comes with 8 modules that snap together. Each one has a different function, like turn left or right, make a funny sound depending on the order that you plug Think and Learn together. It's not complicated stuff either, like a Lego Mindstorm. The individual pieces just snap together, forming a chain of caterpillar code that can be as long as you want. But the idea behind modular connected pieces forming instructions, well, that's a step towards coding. Separate add-on packs of modules will be sold separately for $15 a pop. 3 to a set, apparently. Some will do different tricks or have different sounds. Think and Learn is meant for kids ages 3 to 8 years old.